Okay, so welcome to SAP support channel. We call it SAP support wheel, and there are three sections: part one, part two, and part three. There are so many things, but all are not required at this moment. And I will focus on the main major areas where exactly on a day-to-day basis we focus whenever you are launching a ticket and an SAP Launchpad and all many other things which are relevant for you. Then I will explain that. Okay, the first part which I
Sure.
will go through now. Okay, so in
Sure.
that there are so many channels you can see like SAP community, product knowledge, knowledge base, guided answer. Okay, so the main area here which we use is the SAP support portal or SAP support launchpad. Okay, so this is the one which we generally use. And there is also for each and everything you will be finding a PDF. Okay, so
Okay.
for if you see this mind map, okay, in this right hand side you can see there is a specific PDF. If I open that PDF, it is an SAP official support launchpad. How to use it, they have explained it. Okay, can you see the PPT?
Okay. Yeah, actually I'm trying to duplicate this. Yeah, I'm just adjusting my screen. Yeah, now I can see. Yes, I can see.
Yeah. So there are the different presentation for each and everything. So all the support channel, and they have mentioned how to log in. Okay, so like suppose you like to go to the support channel, how to log in. So you can also access
Okay.
through QR code, but also if you're using laptop, directly you can use this support channel. So I'll directly go to that support channel.
Okay.
And if you're having S user ID, definitely you should be able to log in.
Yes, I have a user ID.
S user ID, right? Okay.
Yes.
Just a minute. Okay. So this is a kind of how the launchpad will be looking like. And you may have different tabs, but altogether, the main reason I came here to check, there are tiles for success factor as well. Okay. So you can see
Okay.
there is some draft incident, 58 incidents are there, but I have not submitted to SAP.
So this is your launchpad.
This is my launchpad, but actually, you suppose there are some other at the company level also people using. Okay, then that ticket also I can see it here. Okay.
Okay, okay, okay.
But the main major thing we do it from the contact us. There is a contact us button in the left hand side. The button. Okay, so if you click there, you will be seeing 5 options there. Okay.
Yeah.
One is written incident. Second one is export chat. Third one is schedule and export. Phone, email. Generally, phone and email we do not do. Okay.
Okay.
So for any kind of issue and all, first of all, we start with the export chat. Okay.
Okay.
So if you go to click this export chart, it will open a new window. Let me go there. Okay. So if you see here, once I click export chart, you can see there are 6 options. Okay.
Yes.
New incident, existing incident, S user, universal ID, so many things are there. But we start with the first one, new incident.
New
Which
incident.
is
Okay.
unreported issue. Suppose you're facing some kind of issues and you tried your best and you couldn't find any kind of solutions or how to do this, okay, or how to do that, anything you couldn't find, but some issues happened with your any SF instance, then you can directly start with this, click new incident. Okay.
Okay.
Now it will say, did you know that it is possible to start all support interactions? There will be some kind of pop-up, it will come, say it yes. Okay. After you say yes, let me check it. Take some time. Now you can see, you will be finding it. Whatever the customer ID you are using, you will be finding that customer ID there. Okay. That will be your whatever company you are working or for which company you are working. Okay. Then you have to choose your system here. Okay. Suppose I'm choosing system. So let me choose a system here. So you can have some kind of systems like for you, it can be like success factor specific system. Okay.
Okay.
Then system opener contact, that will be your contact primarily. So here I will put my thing. Oh my God, my name also when people are there. So I'll put this one.
Yeah.
As soon as I put my email ID, my phone number will go. And then I will put the product area. That means in which
Okay.
product actually you are raising a ticket or incident.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Any question till now? Is it clear?
No,
Right?
I'm good. Yeah.
It will take some time. I don't know why it is slow, very slow today. Very slow today. Just let me refresh it again.
Okay.
Can you see that expert area? Expert after coming to the expert area,
Yes.
there is a
Yeah.
there is a drop down value here, and here you can see there are so many module options we do have. Okay, so here you need to go to say HCM.
Yeah.
So
So
you can
anybody can open the ticket or
yes. So you as long as you are having this S user ID, right? So then
but
you will
yeah. Like for example, currently the S user I have is basically I have two S users. One
Oh.
is from my SCP certification and the other one is from my learning hub. So I can use any of those.
You
Probably I
can
can use the
try,
latest S user.
you can try any of those. Okay. So here what I will do, rather I can go to expert area. There's a component also option. So inside
Okay.
this component, if I'll go, I will find a better option. So inside component, we do have, let's see.
So using our S user, we can use any company related issues as well, right?
Yes. Let's say mostly I have used Employee Central. Okay. So I can go for this. Okay.
Okay.
Like this, I will go. And once you choose it, the step 2 will open. Okay. So in step 2, you have to choose your system, in which system you are having issues. Okay. Let's say
Okay.
you will be getting option like preview, production, or any other. So whatever system you are
Okay.
having, that system you have to choose. Okay. After
Okay.
choosing that, okay, then you will be that option is not coming. Let me try why it is not coming. I don't know. So after that, what option will come? You will be simply having this description button here. Okay. In that, you'll be writing the incident, what are the details, and you can put an attachment, then you submit it. That's it. Okay. Otherwise, you'll be actually today, actually, I opened expert area chart, right? But today is it's a holiday. No consultants will be available. For that reason, I think it's not coming. Okay.
Okay.
So, yeah, otherwise the chat button will be open. Generally, I never tried it in Saturday, Sunday, but here you will be getting an option to chat. Okay. Otherwise, let's say what you will be doing if you are writing written incident. Okay. So that option you have to follow. Just click the written incident. Then you'll be getting option like this. Then same option you will be going with, say, Employee Central. So let's say. Then step 2, you write your which system you are having issues. You can let me try it. Otherwise, in the PPT also, in the whatever I'll be sharing with you, in that
Yeah.
there are links in video. SAP has created a very nice video. You can go through that. That will be helpful. I couldn't show
Okay.
you demo because some issues is there.
Okay.
Some error is
Okay.
coming.
No worries. Yeah.
No, but it is very simple. Like you have to go here and simply choose your thing or whatever the server or client you're using, then you submit it. Okay. So that is all about your how to raise a
Launchpad.
ticket, how to raise a ticket using this launchpad support.sap.com. Okay. Any
Okay.
other thing you would like to see here? Same thing also. If you like to search any note, right? I think you know how to search a note.
No, I don't know. How to search
Okay.
what?
Okay. SAP note. Any type of SAP note if you like to search.
No.
Okay. So I will show that. So before that, I will show you something here, which is, let's say, how a typical incident looks like. Incident management. So you can see there are so many draft incident. I will just go to one of those incident. So these are not SAP success factor related incidents, so many other incident. And you can see for each and every incident, like who has created and what is the description. Okay, so this is a kind of a simple description. Okay, we are finding
Okay.
so and so issue and we cannot find so and so. Okay, so this kind of details you'll be finding here. So this is how people create incident. Okay, and all the status you can find it here also, like when it was created and who has
Yeah.
reported. Okay, and the status, what are the status possible? You can see these are the possible status, like not sent to SAP. Customer action means SAP has replied something and you have to take action. Whether that is working for or not, you have to test it. Okay. Similarly,
Okay.
in processing by SAP means SAP is looking into it. It will take some time. Okay. And
Okay.
sent to SAP partner means like organization who are implementing, it will go to them. Okay. So like
Okay.
and there is something called partner customer action means partner and customer, they have to come together and they have to take some action. Confirm means
Okay.
it is resolved. Okay. And SAP
Okay.
proposed solution means SAP has given some solution, but you have to work on that. Okay.
Okay.
And something called pending release. Pending release means, let's say there are certain changes which SAP will be doing, but it will take some time, maybe after H2 release or after H1 release. Okay, you have to wait for that. Okay, so that is the meaning of
Okay.
pending release. Next one is confirm automatically. Let's say you have raised a ticket, but you forgot. After 14 days, again you're seeing, then the ticket will be automatically closed. If you're not interacting with SAP anymore, then SAP will think it is resolved. So they will automatically confirm. So for that reason, you have to always check your whatever ticket you are raising to SAP. You have to take you have to make
Okay.
code mixing.
Monitoring.
Yeah, monitor that, all those things you have to do that. Okay, we see
Okay.
that there are,
Okay.
so these are this is very important to understand in which status, and that we'll be seeing in every ticket. There is a status column in that you can see always. Okay, so that is
Okay.
a thing. And other than that, another important thing we do, the KBA. KBA means knowledge based article. Okay, suppose I want to search any knowledge based article and let's say related to employee central.
Okay.
Some kind of error I'm getting. Ideally, you will be searching in Google and it will take you to this particular launchpad. Then you
Okay.
have to come here. Okay. And you will be getting so, because I started typing Employee Central, right? There are some 41,439 documents. Okay. So
Oh my
again,
God.
ideally you will not be searching like this. So whenever you are searching in the Google, it will take you a
Mm-hmm.
note, and from that you can come to here. Okay. Let's say I will show you that as well. Let's say I'll be searching. I'll just go to Google and start typing. Let's say position error in Employee Central. Then some kind of suggestion it will give.
Okay.
Save KBA. Okay, you can see directly I got this Google. This is my KBA. Okay, so what you can do directly, you can click into this link 2532512. Otherwise, you can come here. You can search for this KBA 2532512. Okay, so what I will do,
Okay.
I will simply search that 2532512. Okay, then automatically it will getting a link. Click here to view note or KBA number this. Okay.
Okay.
Now you can see this is the KBA which I was talking about. Position management troubleshooting error while transitioning workflow. Okay, so here you will be finding the different section. There are different sections of a KBA, knowledge based article. First of all, you have to see whether that is released or not. That means it is already released. This is having a 4th version, because SAP also keeps updating their note as and when required. Okay.
Okay.
This is clear, right? How to search a KBA?
Yeah. I got it. Yeah.
Yeah. So now in this, you will be having different sections, and you will there is something called symptom. Just like a diagnosis of a medical disease and all, you must be knowing your families, you have a doctor. And you see a symptom. First of all, we will be seeing a symptom, like for what reason we are going to use this KBA. If this symptom resonates with you, okay, if this is a symptom you are also receiving in your success factor system, okay, so then you should go for this particular KBA. Okay, so now after going through that, there is something called environment. So this is applicable for Employee Central module in all versions. Okay, so this is environment. Reproducing this issue, that means what actually you do to reach that issue. Okay, so here it is saying that via UI, means through user interface, you're trying to change the position data through the org chart, organizational chart. Then you are approving the workflow. And after approving the workflow, you are getting this error. Okay, so this is a step-by-step process, how to reach that error. And after understanding this, there is some section called cause. Cause means why that is happening. SAP will be giving a reason for that. Okay, so here, why it is happening in this case, there is some inconsistency between your pick list values from position to the pick list values from the HRIS element. Okay, so this is a cause SAP is giving, and how to solve that. This is very important. Resolution.
Okay, they'll give the resolution also. Okay.
They will be giving the resolution as well. So you have to take action accordingly. Whatever the steps they are mentioning, like step 1, step 2, step 3, whatever. Okay, so these are actually on the top of your implementation guide, because in the implementation guide, those are actually very generic, right? The conceptual thing. Right. But any specific, you know, right, that for any specific disease, you go to a specific specialist. Similarly, these are actually specialist kind of thing. For any kind of specific issues, this KBA's knowledge-based article helps us to solve that particular issue in a quick manner. Okay, so these are actually, you will be finding so detailed step-by-step process. And after that, you have to, if it is not working after then also, okay, then you have to raise a ticket. Okay. So what are the steps before I told you, right? Like you have to do this note, and after that, if following this note also, if it doesn't solve a problem, then you have to raise a ticket. It is not like you have to raise a ticket upfront. Okay, but first you have to do a research. Okay, we have to do a research, and you have to check all this kind of knowledge-based article available with you. Then if it doesn't work, then you have to raise a ticket by referring this note. Okay, you can tell to SAP that, look boss, I have used this particular knowledge base article. I followed step by step. You can also add a screenshot what you have done. Okay.
Okay.
Then you can do an attachment to that incident, and you can raise an raise it to SAP. Okay. Then SAP will be reverting to that your incident. Okay. So this is a typical process we follow in not only for EC, for any SAP module, not only for SuccessFactors as well, like any other modules on SAP also, whatever you work, this process remains the same. We follow these steps, how to go through the KBA, understanding the KBA, then we raise a ticket to SAP through the either expert chat or written incident. Okay. These are the two things we do. And schedule an expert we occasionally do. Let's say there is a lot of mail chain in the incident. Okay. But you couldn't understand. Okay. Then you can schedule an expert as a 30-minute session, just like we are doing a session, right? I'm just explaining.
Right.
You will be getting a contact from SAP, and they will be scheduling a call with that product expert, and you have to discuss with your problem with him. Okay. That is a thing we do. These are the three things we do. And in case your issue is not resolved and it is very urgent, then you can use this phone option. Actually, you can contact there, that you just prioritize this incident just like that. But we do not solve ticket with, over phone. Okay. Rather, it will be through chat or written incident only. Okay. So that is a thing. To expedite the things, and we use this phone or email option. But I never used phone or email. Very rarely I've used. But mostly I use expert chat. Then second thing I go for written incident. Then third thing I go for schedule an expert. So these are the three options we do have whenever you are raising a ticket. Another thing which I would like to show, for in each and every KBA, you can download a PDF version for it. Okay, there is a PDF option. Okay, export as a PDF. Okay, so you can save it for your future reference. And if you are using ServiceNow, okay, so you can attach this KBA. Generally, I do that. Okay, you can attach this KBA to your ServiceNow incident. Okay, whatever you are using. Okay, so then it will be you'll keep a track of it. Okay, so many times you lose a track. If you what KBA I have used, I forgot. Okay, so I always prefer to attach the either at least the KBA or the KBA link. Okay, whatever the KBA link you will be finding.
Attach with our incident.
Attach with your your customer incident. You are using ServiceNow, right? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Your client might have raised an incident for you.
Yes. We have the option of attaching the documents. So
you can do that.
So every incident can have that particular KB attached. I got it.
Yes. You can do that. Either you can attach it, or you can also there's option to link. Okay, so you can attach this link as well. Off to you. Okay, so better it will be KB attachment will be fine. Okay, so this is how we follow the process when it comes to the your raising ticket. And okay, any questions here?
No, I think once I start using, probably I'll come up with questions. But as of now, no questions.
So what I can do, the action as an action item, you can log into your launchpad.support.sap.com, and you can see all these features. You just explore these features, like how to search a KBA, how to raise an expert chart or written incident. You can just try something. Okay, and you will learn more about it. Okay, and this is all about it. Okay, anything
so
else?
SAP blogs are different then, right? If you want to search any,
I will come to that. I will come to that. There is something called SAP community. Okay, so by using this community, what you can do, so if I open that SAP community blog, and this is not only for SuccessFactors, but also for your any other products as well. Okay, so like you're asking some questions, or you can asking from some specific question. Okay, then you can go to this. There are so many features you can see. Can you see the community feature? Right.
Yes.
We have something called blogs.sap.com. We do have something called answers.sap.com. Okay. Suppose if I'm going for blogs.sap.com, and if I like to search for blogs specific for my SuccessFactors. Okay. So there are, you can see 1,28,490 blogs. Not a very so many people using.
I know, right?
Yeah. So you can right hand side, you can see actually you have to follow some tag because I actually followed some tags. So most frequently used tag, then only you will be getting some specific thing. In right hand side, you can see, let's say I'm
Okay.
interested for Employee Central related blog. You can see there is a tag called SAP SuccessFactors Employee Central. I click that.
Yeah.
Then I will be getting all the blogs which are related to your SAP SuccessFactors Employee Central only. Okay. So you can
Yeah.
see like you're talking about 1H 2021 releases, right? So you can
Yeah.
see
Yeah.
it will be sorted according to the most recent one only to the top. You can see the May 14th means 2 days back, someone has written a blog around it.
Yeah.
Okay. So you can see each and every blog, like all it will be, okay. And all the specific blogs, whatever your interest area, okay, simply,
Yeah.
okay.
Mine is only payroll as of now. Yeah.
As of now, Employee Central Payroll, right? Then you can
Yes.
follow Employee Central Payroll blog only, okay. So this
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
you're finding, and you can see you are talking about H1 2021 announcement, right? So
Yeah. Yeah.
you can follow this blog, and it will be helpful for you, and you can also follow that person who has written this blog. And for each and every blog, and if you're finding there is a SAP logo right against that person, that means he's
Yeah.
an employee from SAP. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so this is more, that means it's more authentic because there are so many people
Right.
writing
Right.
so many blogs, right? How you
Yes.
can
Yes.
how you can understand which is more authentic. So for that, you can see the persons in against his name, his or her name. You'll be finding SAP logo means that is a person from SAP, and you'll be finding very nice content here. So you can follow the blog, and you can also comment in the comment section if you have any questions. Directly, you can ask that person. Okay. So that is the
Okay.
beauty of the blogging.
That's nice, right? Yeah. I'm connected to him, yeah, on LinkedIn
Yeah.
also.
Yes. And also you'll be finding some additional links also for each and everything. Okay. So you can go through. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So this is clear, right?
Yes, yeah, it's clear.
Anything else?
Yeah.
Like
So yeah, so actually I wanted to run the payroll in PCC, but somehow we are having issue. I mean, I'm unable to connect to my ECP screen. Every time I connect, I'm getting error. Can I quickly show you my screen?
yes, you can show your screen. I will stop sharing and you can.
Okay. I think you have to make me, it says host disabled participants.